Yo, it's your boy YoungMully. Now check this shit out, man. Bruh, today we finna take a quick look at the top 5 slimy and grimy moves in the world of football in the last decade. Now we finna see some savages off the pitch. The homies got carried away by the fame and and the money that comes with it. Now without further ado, let's get into it, man. At number 5, we got Thibaut Courtois and Kevin De Bruyne. Back in 2013, De Bruyne was dating a thought called Caroline. And at that moment, they were dating for about 3 years. And my guy KDB at that time was actually a Chelsea player, but he was on loan with Wolfsburg in Germany. While his countryman Thibaut Courtois was playing with Atletico Madrid at that time, and he was making himself a name as one of the best keepers in Europe. So in the end of that year, Caroline goes on a trip with her friends to Spain. Now my guy Courtois, who's also De Bruyne teammate with the national team, got in touch with this bitch, man, and he invited her to the crib. Caroline admitted herself back in 2014 that Courtois invited her for dinner, and after dinner for dessert, Courtois pulled up with his Belgian cucumber, and you know how that shit goes. Caroline said Courtois Pico was mad at her, that she didn't even feel bad for cheating. She said straight up that Courtois gave her in one night what KDB couldn't give her in 3 years. Damn, man. And she finished her confession by saying KDB cheated on her 2 years ago, so this kinda was a sweet revenge. Now, I don't even know what to say, man. This bitch was ruthless out here, man. She had a grudge holding up for over 2 years, but it is what it is. The national team coach, Mark Wilmers, at that time heard about this shit, and he asked KDB if Thibaut Courtois should be dropped from the team. But KDB kept Tehana. He said that even though Courtois did something wrong, who is he to deprive him from the opportunity to play with the national team? Since then, KDB moved on, he got married with a woman called Michelle and he has 3 kids. While Courtois has 2 kids and a baby mama, enjoying and living his single life right now. At number 5, we got John Terry and Wayne Bridge. John Terry and Wayne Bridge were teammates in Chelsea back in 2009 from 2007 actually, I believe. And John Terry was married to Tony Poo and a father of 2, while Wayne Bridge was dating Vanessa Purcell and they had a boy together. Now, these homies used to be a gang, you know what I'm saying? They used to chill together, go out together and stuff like that. Everything was good vibes, happy vibes, until Wayne Bridge finds out on the low John Terry has been wilding on his girl's pussy and donkey fucking her, man. This caused some big ass drama, man, because they were teammates with the national squad England and with Chelsea as well. The England camp got split into 2. Wayne Bridge was refusing to play with John Terry, and Fabio Capello, the England manager at that time, had to get involved. He took the John Terry captaincy, and eventually Wayne Bridge got sold to Manchester City, you know what I'm saying? Their friendship ended as well, and when later on they met in the opposition teams, Wayne Bridge refused to shake John Terry's hands. Now, John Terry's marriage actually survived this shit because apparently his wifey forgave him, but that wasn't the case for Wayne Bridge, man. My guy, his relationship ended. That was about it. His girlfriend at that time, Vanessa, won the son's custody, and he was ordered to pay 6 racks a month until the kid was 18, man. And bruh, this is the type of else you can be handed out, man, if you're dating the wrong type, you know what I'm saying? Now at number 3, we got Icardi and Wanda Nara. Wanda Nara was married to Maxi Lopez and they had 3 kids, man. Maxi Lopez was playing with the Sampdoria at that time. Now when Icardi moved from Barcelona to Sampdoria, Maxi Lopez took him in, man. And on top of that, all these 3 were from the same country as well. Now, as time went on, those 3 got close, and Wanda and Icardi started talking as well, you know what I'm saying? One day when Wanda Nara and her husband Maxi Lopez and another couple were gonna take a boat trip, she invited Icardi to come as well, you know what I'm saying? So Icardi accepted the invitation, and when he pulled up there, man, that night, you know what I'm saying, one thing led to another, they had some room, and he gave her the dick, you know what I'm saying, straight up. And after that, once the affair started, you know what I'm saying, she divorced with Maxi. They got married 1 month later to Icardi. She became his agent. She had 2 kids with him. And to make even things worse, bruh, Icardi got the title of the 3 kids of Maxi Lopez. And they all live together, you know what I'm saying? So basically, he took over his Maxi Lopez family and got his own kids on top of that shit too. Bruh, when Weezy said, I'ma take your kids and your bitch, bruh, Icardi really took that shit to the heart, you know what I'm saying? 10 years later, Icardi and Wanda Nara are still married. Icardi went to Inter Milan after that, as you already know, and then to PSG, while Maxi Lopez is out here thugging and chilling, man. Now at number 2, we got Ryan Giggs. Now this story is a bit fucked up, you know what I'm saying? This story is kind of deep because Giggs, as you already know, he's a Manchester United legend, the player with the most appearances for Manchester United and one of the most decorated players in terms of trophies in the Manchester United history. Now, Giggs has a younger brother called Rodri as well. He's 3 years older than his younger brother. And when they were kids, Rodri used to get in all types of trouble. So the family was kind of, looking down on Rodri, you know what I'm saying? Because in their own words, this motherfucker used to embarrass them. But anyways, long story short, man, Rodri had a wife called Natasha. And the crazy part is, since day one, man, Ryan Giggs has been donkey fucking his own younger brother's wife. Now this is mad because the affair went for 8 damn years, man. Like when the time she was marrying Rodri, like she was pregnant by Ryan Giggs' kid, man. She had to abort this motherfucker. Like this is crazy, man. And later on, when she got pregnant by Rodri's son, she was still fucking Ryan Giggs for 7 months until the pregnancy. Bruh, I don't even know, man. I don't know how you can do that to your own brother, man. To your own motherfucking brother, you know what I'm saying? And to make things even worse, Ryan Giggs had a wife and kids at that time. Now, Rodri had suspicion that some slimy shit, grimy shit was going down all the time. But his own mom, bruh, his own mother, convinced him that he was tripping. Like, damn, bruh. And y'all know how his suspicion got confirmed? Through the newspaper, man. Through the newspaper one day in the morning. His wife's mother came with that shit to his own crib at 6 a.m. in the morning. And if y'all asked how did she come to the newspaper, his own wife Natasha snitched. And you know the reason? Because Ryan Giggs had another side bitch, Thomas Imogen, on the side. So she was salty about that shit and she was gonna get paid. She's like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna tell her about this shit. Now, Ryan told his own brother like it didn't mean shit and it was just sex. So basically just told him like, bro, it's cool, man. I was just piping for 8 years. That was it. Like nothing was involved. Just like I was just giving her my dick. That's it. Now, Natasha, before meeting Rodri, she had already dated a few footballers like Dwight York, Danny Simpson, and Phil Brasley, just to name a few. She's been tiring around since day one, man. And of course, there's always a sucker that always bites a bait. And at this moment, it was Rodri, man. Unfortunately, it was Rodri. And later on, man, she admitted to Rodri that she smashed 10 footballers during their marriage, man. So Ryan Giggs wasn't the only one. Like, this bitch was getting around past like a frisbee out here, man. And the thirst she had for famous penises all started even before she met Rodri. Now, she had to go and trap, of course, the younger brother of the most famous footballer, so she can even get more access to more famous penises out here, man. But, you know what I'm saying? The homie wife the top, man. You can't blame the top. She belonged to the streets. But Rodri, man, he should have known better. He should have seen the red flags out here. Now, what makes this shit even more sad is that the fact that their mom, Ryan Giggs' mom, and Rodri's mom stopped talking to Rodri, man. She took basically Ryan Giggs' side because she says straight up, this motherfucker kept talking on the TV and you should shut the fuck up. And Rodri says like, bruh, this is the only way I can heal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course he's getting paid, but like, after what happened to him, you really can't blame him out here, you know what I'm saying? And she hasn't seen his kids for years, he hasn't spoken to Ryan Giggs, so the family just got split in two. Bruh, this shows you how money can corrupt you, man. And the mom, bruh, the mom is mad out here, man. Like, how can you choose between two sons, man? That's some crazy shit out here, man. But anyways, Rodri seems to be doing well better these days, man. He has just had an advertisement with Party Power. You should check him, man. Making fun about this shit. I'm gonna post the link in the description. And even though he's not talking to his family anymore, he says he has forgiven them. And on the other side, Ryan Giggs has been accused of domestic violence against his ex-girlfriend, and he's been asked to stand down from his job as Wales manager. Bruh, sometimes life just comes fast at you. Anyways, at number 1, we got none other but Adam Johnson, man. Adam Johnson came through Middlesbrough Academy system, played for Manchester City when they got bought by the oil money, and from there he went on to Sunderland. During his years at Sunderland, while his girlfriend was pregnant, he met a 15-year-old season ticket holder girl through Facebook, man. The chick, the young girl, added him on Facebook, and this homie just accepted that shit and started texting her. They started texting, going back and forth, and one day he invited her to his Range Rover in his whip to sign some shirts for her. Now, she was a big fan, so you know, she's a kid, innocent, she just pulled up and shit like that. Now, 2 weeks later, they met again, and this homie forced himself on her, man. He kissed her, touched her, and shit like that. Now somehow the police found out about this shit and arrested him, you know what I'm saying? And he was accused of child grooming. Now, on his laptop, they found some animal porno. This homie was jerking off to some dogs fucking and shit like that. The judge said this homie is psychologically and socially immature, behind the prison bars. Now, the 15-year-old victim got hella threats after that. She had to go to psychologist, she dropped out of school, and her life basically turned up upside down, you know what I'm saying? So after that, Adam Johnson got 6 years prison sentence for child grooming and sexual activity against minors, but 3 years later he was released. Anyways, this wraps up the list. There are some honorable mentions that could have made it to the list, but you know what I'm saying, they didn't. Homies like Wayne Rooney, Evra, Ozil, Juro, Ashley Cole, just to name a few, man. But anyways, man, it's your boy YoungMully. Get in the comment section, like and subscribe. It's lit.